Hi there, it's Paul with QMI, and figured this would be a great place to go over meditation. This is an in-the-body meditation. What we use, we call the psychic way to meditate. So the first thing that we're going to do is kind of find our space. So that basically means sit down and have your feet flat on the ground. Don't cross your legs. That's probably not a grand idea. And then what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes and go within. So best thing to do right now is let's start with grounding the base of our spines. So you can just imagine that you're unfurling a grounding cord that will go all the way down to the center of the planet and anchor you to the center of the planet. And the more fun that you make it, the better it is, because you release that much more energy. You can make it as a tree, you can make it as candy canes, teddy bears, make it out of Ferraris, stacked end on end. It doesn't matter. And once you have that in place, go ahead and bolt it, nail it, tie it, glue it with peanut butter and honey down to the center of the planet, and you're good. Step one is accomplished. And what we're going to do is go ahead and tuck in each of the 7 layers of our aura. We're just going to tuck in right now. So we're going to tuck in our first layer and then release anything that's not ours out of it, out of our survival space, out of how we're connecting to the planet. You can go ahead and widen your grounding cord and paint it or decorate it with, whatever crystal or mineral or fabric that you want to use. And again, the more fun, the better it is. And then release everybody out of your survival space, and then go ahead and tuck in your second layer, and here again release anybody out of your emotional space or even your sexual space. You don't need anybody in either your emotional space or the other. So just go ahead and see that them and that energy just kind of drop down your grounding. And then go ahead and tuck in your third layer, which is the seat of your power, your energy center, where you're manifesting. Also where you're leaving your body, your astral body sits in your third. And just release again any energy that's not yours or not in your best and highest good down from your third layer. And then go ahead and tuck in your fourth and release anybody out of your heart space or your affinity space with others. And for ladies, this may be you can drop your kids down your grounding cord, give yourself a break for half an hour, drop your spouse, drop the world that you've taken on, because as women you tend to take on a lot more than guys do, and it's just a natural thing. It's your nature, it's all good, but definitely get everybody out of your space so that you can have your space. Don't worry, they'll be back. So then go ahead and tuck in your fifth layer, which is your communication space. Also where your telepaths are, another creative channel. And then tuck in your sixth, which is your third eye, your seat of your clairvoyance, and go ahead and drain anybody and any being out of your sixth chakra that is not you, and get everybody out of the center of your head. And what you can do actually is point your fingers at your temples and then kind of come back, like this, and grab the center of your head and have fun doing it, and just drop everybody down your grounding cord that has been in your space or you've encountered today. And then go ahead and tuck in your seventh layer, which is your crown, your knowingness, your connection with your higher self, where you're pulling in your information, and definitely get anybody and everybody out of here, especially any transmedium energy that likes to get in there and diddle with you or mess with you. And once you've done that, great job. Now what we're going to do is we're going to call back your energy from wherever it's been today into a big gold sun. You're going to postulate that that's just, and imagine that's just filling up over your head. Just pull it back from everybody. Pull it back. And then go ahead and give it to yourself. You're just giving yourself your own energy back. It's going to feel really good. And we're using gold, which is the highest essence that we know. And go ahead and give yourself another gold sun. Just give to yourself, because you probably haven't done it much today. After you put a grounding cord on and you've drained off everybody else, you want to fill back up with your own essence is the key thing. If you don't, what else is filling that space would be my question. And you can argue that one all you want, but it's all good. I like to fill up with my own energy because that means I'm more of myself. So, and after this, what we're going to do is go ahead and wiggle your toes, and we're going to ground our feet in. And here you can use, again, ground them in. Use trees, use redwood trees, use stalks of corn, rose bushes, whatever, and ground that straight into the center of the planet. And you can tack it down there, or however you want to attach it to the center of the planet, and send a gold hello rose down to Mama Earth. And see what color you get back, or vibration. Could be a crystal, could be anything. And once you have that color or that texture, go ahead and bring it up to the balls of your feet. And if it feels good, bring it in. If it doesn't, go get a different color. Make sure it feels good. And you'll know that just instinctively right away. And once you have that color that feels good, bring it into the balls of your feet. Bring it up your ankles, through your calves, into your thighs, into your first chakra. And just let it fill up your first chakra and run it back and forth through there. And then run some of it down your grounding cord and let it clean out your grounding cord. And then what we're going to do is look for a color of cosmic energy. And from there we're actually going to look for a color above our seventh. It could be a vibration, a color. Again, let it just skim the outside of your seventh chakra. See how it feels. If it feels good, go ahead and bring it into your seventh. And there you go. And then run it into your sixth. Let it clear out your center head. And then drop it into your fifth, and let it clean out your communication channels, clear your telepaths, and then go ahead and roll some of that down your shoulders out through your arms and your hands. So you want to kind of pulse it, is what I do sometimes. You can do whatever you want. You should feel the energy move through your creative channels here. And then drop it down the back channels of your spine into your fourth. And clean out your heart space, your affinity with others. And go ahead and drop it down into your third chakra. Have it clean out your energy center. Refresh, revitalize down here. Then drop it down to your second chakra. Clean out your emotional space. Then down to your first. And just let it kind of mix with your earth energy for right now. And next what we're going to do is create a delicious and delightful mixture. And what we're going to do is, the baseline is 10, you can run 5 or 10 earth to 95 or 90 cosmic. And see that color just kind of swirling and mixing. Then run that through your first chakra, coming through the front channels, up the front channels, and then up into your second chakra, resetting your space here, and up into your third chakra, resetting your power, your energy center. You can even postulate it's cleaning off your astral body's cord. And then bring it up into your fourth chakra. And this will be a good one because it's just helping align yourself with your affinity space with others. Then bring it up into your fifth. And here we're going to again roll some of that down our shoulders, down through our arms and out through our hands. Feel it pulse. You should feel the energy move here. And then you can bring it up into your 6th and have it clean out your center headspace. Then have it run it up into your 7th and just let it fountain down into your auric field. And then from here, what we're going to do is we are going to, with our eyes still closed, go ahead and postulate a separation or a sanctuary rose and pop it on the outermost layer of your auric field, half in and half out. Any color. Drain off any foreign energy from it. Throw a few scoops of amusement in there, and then you're just putting that to mark your space so that everybody knows where your space begins and theirs ends. But if you don't mark your space as a sanctuary, then obviously you could have others all in your space, and we will find that as the day progresses usually too, unless we're hermits, but then still somebody can get in our space. So at any rate, once you have that set, what we do at the end is we go ahead and ground another rose in front of us for what we're creating, what miracle we want to create in our lives today, and ground that. So it can be a purple rose, a pink rose, a green rose, a white rose. No, not a white rose, because that's usually, let's stay away from white. Reason being, it's trans-medium energy is typically white orientated, but you could use white and just drain off any trans-medium energy. And once you have that, infuse that with your essence and make any adjustments. You could ask your higher self and the God of your heart to come down and help you make any adjustments to make sure it's in alignment with you as spirit. And once you have that to your liking, go ahead and cut the stem and watch it float up and out of your space. Pull your energy out of it, let it go, turn to gold, and postulate another big gold sun and bring it down into your space, and you're done. You've actually spent a few minutes meditating. This is not the longest meditation, but it's a quick one that will actually you can help clear your space out and own your space and allow you to be more of yourself. And then you can take a look after this, any pictures or energy that's in your space that you're wondering about or anything along those lines. And again, use the grounding cord to actually hold that picture and drain off any energy that actually either doesn't allow you to see it or that you're getting emotional about or whatever's affecting it. And then you can drop it down your grounding cord after you're done looking at it and releasing it and seeing what the message is. So at any rate, make it a great day, and I'll be back to you with another video in the near future. Thank you.